Hey YouTube, it's Destroyer here with a Castle9 farming layout. I call it farming layout because of two reasons. I do have most of the storage well segmented inside the core, and also because I do have a lot of towers outside my main walls, so it is likely that you will lose to 1 star because of the number of the towers outside there. So that will depend on the level of your defenses. Mine are quite high level, so I do sometimes manage to win a few battles, but it's still considered a farming layout. So let me explain the concept behind this layout. First thing I'll mention is there is quite a lot of space in between my outside towers and my core towers. So even if the attacker manages to use earthquake scrolls or rams to get through my walls into the core, troops will not path from these towers to my core towers unless they've cleared quite a lot of space across here, because troops will not path into the core unless it happens to be the next closest tower. So as you'll see all the way around my core, there's quite a lot of space in between the layers of walls, and also between the walls and the towers as well. So it's quite a big distance. You'll see from my replays later that quite often troops won't path into the middle. So the biggest worry here is usually the dragons, but that doesn't always work as well. I have my storage well segmented. My highest level walls are in the core here, and it is quite thick in between most of the layers. There's a spot here where troops would have to path through in order to get to the next segment. That's pretty much the only spot that troops can get through. I do have my jade lines and assassin's dens all in the middle there, so even if troops do manage to get to the core, it's going to be quite a struggle to fend off those troops, as well as my alliance portal troops, where I commonly have a dragon in there for defense. And also good against dragon attackers is the drum guns, as well as high level heavy arrow archer towers. So I've got all of them in the middle specifically to fend off dragons. So I'll show you some attacks shortly on that. I do have the resources fairly well spread apart around the outside too, just in case someone decides to attack me with ninjas. So need to keep them fairly well spread apart too. But even if ninjas do manage to get into the core, I do have the core segmented on the outside as well, so archers also can't freely run around the outside too. They still need to break a segment in the north or south in order to walk all the way around the circle. I think that's about all on the design. I have my traps set to lightning. This is to help take down healers, commanders and essence masters. Have them hiding around between the towers here, and another one in between here somewhere. It's hiding right there. So another thing I have is the bomb traps right here at the wall. This also helps with any ninja attacks as well. Okay, I guess I'll show some of the replays now. Bring up the history. As you can see, my last defense was 50%, so that's quite good. They didn't get much of my resources. I have a few people dropping honor on me, which is quite weird at my level. Won a few defense here. The usual, I lose 1 star, but I don't lose too much resources there. I do have full essence storage, so losing 1 million out of 4 to 5 million is not too bad. And I got a shield out of those. So as you can see, it's quite a common theme. I lose about 1 star, 50%. Rarely lose the castle, very rarely. I have some big defense down here somewhere. 72% with 11 dragons and 5 frees. Snowballs, nothing much to look at there. 55 and 90% again with dragons and essence masters and 5 frees. So didn't get my castle again, but got most of the resources that time. So we'll check that replay out. 78, 71. Didn't get much loot on those ones. This one was a good one. 2-star, 96%, but didn't get the 3-star, so I'm quite happy to fend off that one. 5 dragons, 5 essence masters, and 5 free scrolls. So that's one of the rare big ones. 50%, 55. That's a common number around for me. 82, 65. A lot of here's a 2-star win, 65. These dragons managed to get in, so we'll check that one out. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing all the way around. And I can't show you the rest here because the replays have been wiped. So let's have a look at some of these replays now. So let's check out my most recent defense first. It's with 3 free scrolls and samurai and archers. So this is not a typical composition of troops you would use for a high level attack. So let's speed this up a little bit to see how they went. So they got through with the rams and activated my portal troops. They didn't get many of their troops inside the core. As you can see, the troops path left and right to go around the outside. I think that's pretty much as good as they did. They got 50% and got me a shield, so that's quite good. And as you can see, I protected most of my resources. So this is the whole point of this design. Let's check out another replay. We will have a look at this 34% win, which is with archers. Mostly archers here. There's 4 scrolls used. Attacking from the northeast with Oni trolls and archers. So they're starting to split in half now. Rams are coming in, but they're a little late. So there's a gap in there now, but Trip's just going to keep pathing around the outside. So he's dropping the archers, but they're still splitting up. Now that storage is the next closest, so he's activated my assassins. So I'm clearing quite a lot of these archers out of the way. Activated my alliance portal with a dragon, so now these troops are going to be distracted by the portal troops. So most of them aren't even attacking the storage yet. He dropped a fire scroll to clear my troops there, but the dragon's still going to clear them all up. And that's pretty much as far as he got into the core. And the rest of the troops just got cleaned up around the outside. The next defensive replay is this 37% win. 8 dragons, 3 essence masters and 3 free scrolls. They got a lot of loot though. So mass dragons on the side. That will clear quite a lot of the towers out of the way, so more than likely some of these dragons will path into the core. But these assassins do quite a good job. They just killed off one of the dragons. More assassins coming out here, doing a good job against these dragons. Portal troops are out now, so they're half damaged. But that drum gun really hammering into them. He's used a lot of free scrolls already. My portal dragon has come out now, so it's going to be very tough, as well as my jade line helping too. He's very rapidly running out of dragons here, but he did manage to get half of the loot. And that's the end. He's very tough inside my core. It's also very tough to get into it as well. Here's another interesting replay. It's with 3 earthquake scrolls, 2 free scrolls, 4 essence masters, and the rest are samurai archer. 55% 1-star. Only got about a quarter of the loot, a bit less. So he did a good job on the earthquake scrolls there. got through 3 layers of walls right into my castle. Let's speed it up a bit. Find it quite a waste to use a freeze scroll on that. Activated my dragon again. So he's coming into this opening. However, he didn't clear out both sides of the opening, so they will just keep walking in a circle there. So that big gap opened up with the earthquake scrolls was a total waste because none of the troops pathed in there. $3.9 million essence saved there. Here's another unusual attack for a high level attack. 200 archers, 50% 1 star. Look at this in high speed. I'm not really sure what they were trying to achieve here, but I didn't have any resources around the outside except for 1 essence storage, so they didn't really get much loot from me. As you can see, they barely got 50%, and this is why I call it a farming layer instead of a hybrid, because it can be quite easy to get 50%. Now we're moving on to more appropriate troop compositions here. 11 dragons with 5 freeze scrolls, 72%, and it seems they got most of the loot, but missed out on the castle. So attacking from the corner here. Most of the troops are pathing left and right, so that's good so far. Some of the dragons starting to path in now. 1 dragon inside. Got a couple more coming in here as well, using the free scrolls on the archer towers and the drum guns. But I still have my jade lions in there helping out. Some assassins getting activated now. The dragon on the left got taken out by those assassins. I'm going to come back for the other ones now. Right below it there, not getting the splash damage. So now my portal dragon is out. Oh, sorry, that's my dragon statue. There's 2 dragons left now, but my portal dragon has come out, and that's going to do a very good job here. The dragon is distracted on the alliance portal. And that's where it ends. 72%. Castle still intact, but I lost most of the storage. But it is an 11 dragon attack with 5 freeze, so I think I did pretty well to fend off with only 1 star. But I would have liked to have kept that storage, so that's very difficult to do. We're looking at the 6 dragon, 6 essence master and 5 freeze scroll attack. 90% 1 star, but they seem to have gotten most of the loot here. So again, heavy with the dragons, backing it up with essence masters. Frozen the alliance portal. Only 1 dragon has made it inside so far. Two dragons in there. successfully froze that alliance portal long enough before my portal trips came out. Used a lot of freeze scrolls though. Unfortunately, the assassins ran into the splash damage by the dragons. I think he's out of freeze scrolls now, so my heavy arrow archer tower is going to do a lot of damage here. Managed to clear off that dragon. Just out of range of those two archer towers, so he does get the last of that storage. 90%, still didn't get the castle down. So once again, that was quite a high level troop composition, so it's not surprising that you can get 90% with 5 freeze scrolls there, but still didn't manage to get 100. Here's another very successful attack with 5 Essence Masters, 5 Dragons, 5 Free Scrolls, 96% 2-star. It's one of the rare occasions where I've got a 2-star loss. Got Mongols in there as well. So he's cleared a lot of the way, so these dragons have started the path inside. Only one dragon has made it so far, so his free scrolls are not that effective. Another dragon's made its way in. Portal troops are coming out. Weirdly no dragon. Someone gave me an Oni troll. Drum gun doing a good job there. I have an Essence Master in the portal. Two more dragons left. But I have that heavy arrow archer tower left. Used his last freeze spell. There's 2 dragons clinging onto their life there. Actually just one. 2 dragons left. Here come my assassins. Almost finished that dragon off. Jade Line's doing a very good job there. The assassin's taking it down. And fortunately my Jade Lion managed to save the day. Took those last Mongols down. So very hard to defend against such an attack like that, but I managed to pull it off. So it really helps to have those high level defenses, assassins, Jade Lions and Alliance Portal troops right in the middle. There's just 2 more defenses to check out. The top one is with 7 dragons, 4 frees and 80 archers. 82% but not much loot. But then again I didn't have much loot, so it seems like they might have done quite a good job here. It's hard enough defending against the 4 free scrolls, let alone the dragons. Frozen the Alliance portal. These dragons are quite a distance away. My portal dragon did come out anyway. So fortunately the portal dragon was up against 3 other dragons and it managed to do quite a lot of splash damage to them. Those are the only dragons that have made it into the core so far. just in range of that heavy arrow archer tower. Just quickly taking them down. Jade Lion almost killed one of the dragons, but the heavy arrow archer tower got it. And that's about it. Jade Lion will finish it off. The core stood up pretty well there. The last defense here is 9 dragons and 5 freeze scrolls. Only a 65% 1-star win. Let's speed this up a little bit. Lots of dragons in the one spot there. Not the best place to drop a freeze scroll. We've got some dragons pathing into the middle. Going to activate my assassins now. I did a lot of damage there. They respawned right over my den. Alliance portal troops coming out with my portal dragon. Dragon versus dragon. So the Jade Lion helped out a lot there too. Once again, the assassins nicely positioned to take out the dragons going around the outside. And that pretty much does it. Fairly well protected core there. You're more than free to copy this design if you like. So the easiest way to do that is to head on over to the NEGS Network website. I'll leave the URL in the video description below. So this is the easiest way to copy the layout. Also it shows you the perimeter, so you can see if there's any spots where people can drop troops, and also you can toggle the defensive towers ranges as well. So it's quite a handy website. Feel free to make any modifications that you like. You can move the walls around or the towers. It's quite easy to do. So let me know how it goes for you. I did concentrate on high level assassin stems and jade lions. They do really help against the dragons. So also concentrate on high level heavy arrow archer towers too. So keep them in the middle. So that's all for now. See you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.